Feel wonderfully appreciated on his birthday. It's Mr. Julian Birthday.
Standing on my head, boys, I'm standing on my head. The world seems so much better when you're upside down instead. People search for paradise, but I think I found mine. Standing on my head, boys, is how I pass the time. I used to dread my school reports, the teachers didn't like me. He's clever and he knows it, could try harder, much too loud. Needs to think more strange ideas, should not believe the things he hears. It took me all of 10 whole years until I made the grade. Then the situation changed. I set a new trend in playtime games. By standing on my head, boys, I'm standing on my head. The world seems so much better when you're upside down instead. People search for paradise, but I think I found mine. Standing on my head, boys, is how I pass the time. Well, I grew up all too fast, it seems, and soon I sought employment as a clerk in a city bank who counted cash. And there were debits and deposits, and some coins fell in my pocket. No one found me out for ages, but my luck was not to last. They should have made me pay, but when the judge said, "Have you anything to say?" I stood upon my head, boys, I'm standing on my head. The world seems so much better when you're upside down instead. People search for paradise, but I think I found mine. Standing on my head, boys, is how I pass the time. But one tiny indiscretion need not lead to a life of crime, and I was honest as the next man from then on. Then I met someone, we had some fun, and when her dad got his shotgun, we thought we'd settle down until we got inside the church. The vicar turned to her and said, "Do you take this man standing on his head?" I was standing on my head, boys, I'm standing on my head. The world seems so much better when you're upside down instead. People search for paradise, but I think I found mine. Standing on my head, boys, is how I pass the time. Now the years have passed, and all at once I find that I am older, and wisdom's meant to grow with greater age. But all these years I've spent inverted, took an effort so concerted, I feel like I'm living life with one hand in the grave. Put a verse upon my tomb, this man was laid in a strange attitude. Standing on my head, boys, I'm standing on my head. The world seems so much better when you're upside down instead. People search for paradise, but I think I found mine. Standing on my head, boys, is how I pass the time. Thank you. That was the story of my life. Transparent lady, we can see right through. Eyes flashing green, amber, red in the night, and we've all seen that too. Listening to ballads, hearing tuneless songs, wondering why the music sounds so wrong. questions she won't ask. Wearing makeup thin, but like a mask. Looking right through you, the madness in her eyes. There's only a spark in the flash of her disguise. Sometimes she moves through quicksand, she's being dragged down slow. Sometimes she walks on water, but she doesn't know. They're still playing her music, on watching her eyes, for the spark in the flash of her disguise. Thank you. That's two of my songs there. One was called Standing on My Head, and the other one was called The Flash of Her Disguise. And I'd just like to put in a quick commercial. On Friday night in this room is the Watford Folk Club, and it's the final of the Songwriting Contest 2016.
Oh, yeah.
So do come along. It's always a great night. I think there's about £6 to get in. And you'll see 10 finalists from 22 entrants. You'll see 3 celebrity judges. Each entrant will do 2 songs, a warm-up song, and then their actual entry for the competition on the subject of crime and punishment. It's always a good night. And the great thing about this song contest is there are now 22 more songs in existence simply because of the song contest, and 10 of them have got to the final. So do come along. Always a good night. Friday night in this very room at the Watford Folk Club. Now, commercial over. Just for a lark, gave me 2 keys instead of 1. He said that the second was for the side door, so I could, as I please, go and come. The hotel backs onto the seafront. There's a south side, a seaside, and the front's round the back. I can see the seashore, but can't find the side door. Now I'm having a panic attack. Round the left side, I walked round the right side, not sober but certainly not drunk. The right side, the left side, the left side, the right side, then I came up and went in the front. The hotel backs onto the seafront. There's a south side, a seaside, and the front's round the back. I can see the seashore, but can't find the side door. Now I'm having a panic attack. Of morn, at seaside dawn, I resolved to examine each inch of each foot of each yard, with due regard to the seagulls I knew of the place. The hotel backs onto the seafront. There's a south side, a seaside, and the front's round the back. I can see the seashore, but can't find the side door. Now I'm having a panic attack. I walked round round the right side, I walked round the left side. Not a door, not a gap, not a crack. The right side, the left side, the left side, the right side. Then I gave up and went in the back. The hotel backs onto the seafront. There's a south side, a seaside, and the front's round the back. I can see the seashore, but can't find the side door. Now I'm having a panic attack. I'm having a panic attack! Oh, I do like to be at hotels by the sea and to walk on the beach in the sand. But it took a long time and a bottle of wine until I could say I understand. The hotel backs onto the seafront. There's a south side, a seaside, and the front's round the back. I can see the seashore, but can't find the side door. Now I'm having a panic attack. I'm having a panic attack. The side door's beside the big door at the front. It's a side door because it's beside. I now realise left and right were both so wrong. The side doors at the front all the time. The hotel backs onto the seafront. There's a south side, a seaside, and the front's round the back. I can see the seashore, but can't find the side door. Now I'm having a panic attack. I'm having a panic attack. Thank you very much. Thanks for listening. All right.
Well, thank you very much there. That was Mr. Julian Mount.